Welcome to Survivor NSFW. Patrons, it is Castaway Watch-Along time. Survivor Caramoan, I can hear the violins playing up in the heavens now that I'm gone, and it's a sad, sad time. But
there's been an episode after you. They're still playing?
They're still playing, dude.
Wow.
They're still playing. At least in my mind, they're still playing.
Hey, that's fine. They can go every episode. It's okay.
And so
they're playing here too, so it's okay.
Right on. So last week we had Eric Reichenbach on to talk about episode 7, and we are now at episode 8. It is called Blindside Time.
I don't like that as the title on like so many different levels.
Yeah.
Number one, like that, like it's a little too cute for a title. Number 2, spoiler alert.
Right. There's.
I hate it. I hate it. I can't I mean, like, maybe they'll persuade me otherwise, but I don't think so.
We'll see. It says, we're going to let it. I don't even want to read the description. You guys know what to do.
Well, it's a food eating challenge. I mean, like, when's the last time we saw one of those?
Well, you're going to see someone that likes to eat gross food on this episode, I can assure you. As
do a
Jonny
podcast with a guy that I would imagine wouldn't do too bad on the gross food challenge.
Oh, man. Who, me?
Yeah.
Dude,
can't do it.
No.
Dude, I did Celebrity Fear Factor, and like I was just like, Joe Rogan's bring me that cow's dick.
Dude, I can't do it. I at the survival challenge at Bob Crowley's, did a gross food eating. Dude, it was bad. Couldn't do it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, because you're like gnarly. Like
I know, but fish eyeballs at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they're like giant and smell really bad. I was just vomiting right away.
Yeah, it's called L.A. at 2 a.m. Same same deal, brother. I made many decisions I regret.
Yes. But I'm excited. I'm excited to get into it, man, because it's been a long time. This originally aired April 3rd, 2013, which, by the way, April 4th, Jonny, which is this Thursday.
Last Thursday.
Oh yeah. Never mind. My birthday. Let me just put it this way, because we record these whenever. I turned 45 years old on April 4th. Yeah. So now Jonny, Fairplay, and I are the same age. We're the same age. Yeah.
Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
That's right.
As is everyone in the Survivor NSFW secret Facebook group.
Yes.
You're also members of the
Thank you so much for all the new patrons. I hope you go back and watch all of the Castaway Watch-Alongs for Pearl Islands, and then start from scratch for Survivor Caramoan. So without further ado, Jonny, count us down and let's get right into this.
All right, this is season 26, episode 8. It's called Blindside Time. I hate that, but maybe change my mind. Count it down, 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, you press play. 3, 2, 1, play. Previously on Survivor, these assholes are assholes. I don't even know what's coming up or what happened, because we recorded this seems like a while ago, but I guess it wasn't. So they're talking about the fact that Philip and Corinne are not friends.
Corinne and Michael are friends because she loves the gays.
So they're a threat. Because it's obvious that they've coupled up.
Yes.
So not in the biblical definition, but in the alliance definition of the word coupled up.
Right.
Philip got worked. Philip is not an athlete. But he might be an okay guy. Actually, he might be an okay guy outside of Survivor. Inside of Survivor, I do not see myself being friendly.
And Philip has got a shtick, just like Jonny Fairplay has got a shtick, right?
Sure,
but the thing is Philip is a nice guy. Like he was when he met my wife and my sister-in-law. He was.
I bet he's fine, or tolerable.
Right, exactly.
I mean, there's no need to throw out superlatives for no reason.
Yeah.
Snow.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, I'm ready for Snowy to come back. I got the hat. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, we'll have Snowy back on again.
All right, so Julia voted out. It looked like it was going to be Michael Snow because of the fact that Corinne and him were too tight, but no, she decided to. They decided to go along with Corinne and save her gay.
That's right, which I'm glad. Michael deserves to be there. So we go back to the Bacall camp.
Okay, so if
So Michael's stoked right now.
well, no. Let's go back in time. So let's say you so Julia got voted out. Let's say so you went right before her, right? Yeah.
So I went.
Yeah, and then Julia.
Yeah, and then Julia went.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
let's just say they reverse that order. Say Julia goes first, and it's between you and Michael. I feel that you guys, the three of you, would have solid it up enough to where because the merge happened. Did the merge happen right after, or no? The merge hasn't happened.
No, the merge has not happened.
Okay, yeah. So you're still screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because or so let's say Julia goes home, then last week's episode is between you and Michael, and I'm guessing Corinne's like save my gay still.
Yeah, she was tight with him, man,
Yeah.
and so yeah, the scenarios are kind of crazy to think about because
Yeah.
who knows what the hell would happen. I was tight with Corinne too, but
But I think it just buys you 3 days.
mhm.
So.
I mean, kind of like
But 3 days is $2,500.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yep.
like you'd be upstairs with that barn door in your office if you.
I know, dude. I know. I'm down here with my kid's gaming chair right now, dude. Like,
Yeah. Are gaming chairs comfortable?
oh yeah, this is comfortable. It's like an office chair, but it's got I mean it's cool looking but no, I like this chair. So she basically is like Corinne right now. Just a second ago was like, it's obvious Philip has to go home, right?
Yeah.
And which is kind of I think what should have been what happened when that would have been the best case scenario. The night that I got voted out is convincing Corinne to do what she wants to do altogether is vote out Philip because she can't stand Philip Shepard.
Yeah, you just needed to go to Corinne, and Corinne needed all right. So it's you, Michael, Snowy. Corinne has to join with someone other than Dawn, who apparently is running the show.
Right.
And it was like, let's send this nice motherfucker who's overly honest, who will easily be able to form a new friendship at the merge. Let's send that.
Yes. Oh, that's
thanks, Dawn.
That's hilarious.
America's sweetheart, Dawn Meehan.
Yeah.
So the fans don't have a brain. I don't think that's necessarily true.
Well, some of these people don't have brains either, but
Yeah, well, yeah, right. I mean, I just think it's I mean, I wouldn't say you guys don't have a brain. I just think that I say if you guys had played a season of Survivor and they had played a season of Survivor, that you would be on equal footing, and some of you would be ahead of some of them, and some of them would be ahead of some of you. Like I would like your chances on the second season. I would like I'd like Michael's chances on another season.
100%.
I mean, Philip, for already playing a season before now, isn't playing a great game.
Right. Well, here's the thing. When Corinne just made that comment of the fans aren't smart, I think she's really saying the fans that are in the game still, Michael is the smartest. Because you have Eddie, you have Reynolds, and you have Sherry. So, yeah, Eddie and Reynolds aren't really smart game players. Michael was the smartest strategic player still left in the game right now. Michael's a smart dude. And Dawn, she had an emotional roller coaster of a game, dude. And you start seeing that kind of play out around this time. So going back to Goda.
That's like the first airtime she's gotten.
Right. So.
Merge.
Something's happening. I don't even know if Eddie knows what a merge even meant.
No.
But he knew something was happening since a boat was coming.
He's got a note. It says sacrifice the dumbest one.
There's Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
So Goda is leaving the Goda Beach.
Andrea. I'm not. I don't think I'm a fan of Andrea.
Have you hung out with Andrea?
I don't think I have. She's
super nice, man. She
I was
really
looking
is
at
sweet.
pictures from this event from this weekend or last weekend. This is airing the following Monday. She's just so thirsty. It's just like Hot Cop Dan. I think seems like a cool guy, and like there's other survivors that are just like that motherfucker's thirsty. And I'm like, I think Hot Cop Dan seems cool, and so like Andrea might be cool too, but that motherfucker seems thirsty.
I'm surprised that they're going to the Bacall Beach because the Bacall Beach was way smaller in comparison to
easier to film.
Beach. Yeah, true. I mean, the beach, dude. Literally, you see the green.
You answered your own question. It's easier to film.
Right.
It's much smaller, so we're self-contained.
Yeah,
it's exactly what they want.
Right. Yep. True. True.
Just late. Well, I mean, production works their asses off, but when it comes to being like, green buffs, I don't think I have that one.
I don't either. Well, I didn't make.
So what was the point of getting that motherfucker?
Yeah,
That shit.
But I would still like it. I should have bought one. Hindsight, like just to have, since it was part of the overall season.
I will get you one of those.
I was on both tribes, right? So I have a Goda buff and a Bacall buff, but I do not have a green buff.
You game worn, both buffs.
I have game worn both buffs, and then I also have some new ones. And then I had bought when my season was airing. I bought Tessa and my two boys, so I probably have like 5 original total Goda buffs. My boys, my wife, and then I have my game buffs or whatever.
At my finale, they went to give me. All right, so I left with my merged buff, my Balboa buff, and they're just like, you can't leave with it. You have to turn it in. We'll give it to you. I'm like, fuck you. I don't trust you. Yeah. And they're like, you have to. And I'm just like, it's gone. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I threw it in the fire and I fucking burned it. I don't have it.
Wow.
Prove me wrong. And they're like, it's down your pants. I'm like, then come get it. And they're like, all right, don't fuck up. Don't make us regret that you have it. I'm like, okay. So then at the finale, they go, here's your Drake buff. And I'm like, that ain't my Drake buff. And they're like, how do you know? I'm like, because that motherfucker's stretched to fuck. That's one of the girls' buffs that they use as a fucking shirt.
Top? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm like, where's my fucking... They're like, oh, well, this is the last one left because you were doing interviews. And I'm just like, well, fuck you. I don't want that shit. Yeah. So I never got my my Drake buff.
Wow, that sucks, dude. I love having my buffs. Those are my prized possessions.
But then my Balboa buff I sold. I think I sold it for $1,500.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. So Philip is trying to do his Philip Shepard things to Andrea at this point.
Yes.
It's merge time, right?
Sure.
So everyone's kind of all the favorites are now trying to kind of, I think, figure out and
Yeah,
navigate on who they're
running. Corinne's running to Malcolm, who was on the other tribe.
Yes.
For a short term, for the split, and she's explaining how Philip has continued to be great. So she's asking, I guess, who would join her in the anti-Philip crusade.
Yeah, and Eddie and Reynolds say they're with Malcolm, and then Corinne said Michael Snow is with me.
Yeah.
So, and then they said Eric Reichenbach was kind of a swing vote. He'll go with whatever potentially.
Well, they asked Eric, and Eric didn't say no, so they took that as a yes.
Right.
Because no one like Eric seems like a really easy player to play. Like just offer something attractive to Eric, and he's in.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, kind of gave away, that when they were like, "Hey, us three are together. Do you want to be our fourth?" He's like, I mean, that sounds okay. You know what sounds sexier? We have two. They have two, we'll be two, and then that's four, and then I'm all in.
Yeah.
But you just have to frame it sexy to romance him a little bit,
Right.
Wine him, dine him, 69 him.
So she just said blindside time. Corinne did, which is what they
so we can blame
Corinne.
I was scared it was going to be a Cochrane.
Oh no! I just noticed like it was
but that's okay. I still don't like it even from Corinne. But I guess it's they can justify it in that the person that said blindside time gets blindsided. So how great is that? But it's not great because it's Corinne, and look, like Corinne is strong, right? Like that is a pretty. I mean, that's the second best Corinne ever.
Corinne is majorly fit in this footage. She looks unbelievably great.
But Gabon Corinne, younger.
Okay,
that's it. She might be more fit. She's just younger on Gabon.
Yeah. I have to go back and watch Gabon because I'm friends with Marcus Lehman and different people from Gabon, and I'd like to go back and watch that.
So we could do Gabon next. I mean, I'm sure Randy would love to do watch-alongs with us.
Oh yeah, actually, patrons just comment in the group if you would like to see Survivor Gabon.
Or let's put up. Should we put up a poll?
Let's put up a poll.
Okay.
So
I'm thinking Africa, Gabon, and fans versus favorites too.
We're watching fans versus favorites too.
Oh, fans versus favorites 1. Sorry.
We can rewatch Caramoan, dude. That'd be awesome.
Let's just do that. Fuck it. Can we just reissue the original podcast each week?
Oh,
Did I
that's
mention
hilarious.
the Q&A is my favorite podcast?
Oh yes.
Welcome to the cast watch along.
That's it. That's a pretty cool.
This is what you covet.
This is what you covet. So this is a Survivor Classic. I would like to see this challenge brought back. We haven't seen this.
He said didn't Jeff so during that 6-hour Christian challenge, he asked him about the auction and stuff like that, and Probst was under the impression that people didn't like that, and it's just like, you're wrong.
Yes, you are wrong. Yeah. You're totally wrong. I mean, the auction.
You like the food challenge? We like the auction.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk, man.
I could do without the letters from home.
I'd rather see letters from home sometimes than I don't know.
I mean, because the loved ones challenge I think is more than enough.
Oh yeah, it is. I would agree with you.
The letters from home is the setup for the loved ones challenge, but
yes.
All right.
So could you eat these things right here?
Yes.
Big larva.
No problem.
Okay.
Yep.
Jervis, I remember Jervis eating these
cannot
things.
Do this.
But I remember him trying at least with these kind of grub deals.
Yeah.
This is all new to me, man. Eric's killing it. Oh, come on.
Oh, Eric.
Oh, God. Eddie's about ready to puke.
Yeah.
Malcolm's
Joe Rogan's
Oh.
These cow sticks is the best.
Who is it? Oh, Malcolm. Oh God. Oh yeah. Eddie is in.
Oh God. Oh boy. I do not like watching people puke. That is something
I do not either. I do not either.
Yeah, I am not down with people puking.
Nope. I don't like puking. I don't like watching people puke. I don't like being around it.
Are you a fan of Two Girls, One Cup?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
Now watch this. So dude, watch Cochran dominate. You would think that
Cochran looks like the kid that would be on the front of the book, How to Eat Fried Worms. I don't care for. He's all right.
I'm excited to watch this because I forget who moved on in these challenges. I haven't watched this. Let's see.
Dawn is having some difficulties here.
Yeah.
I bet you see her hand shaking?
Mm-hmm. Dude. Cochran dominates. Philip Shepard. Oh, God.
That is tough stuff. Oh, God. Oh, Michael.
Yes, Michael. I love Michael. Ooh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael almost
He's not helping anyone else swallow making that noise.
No. Oh. I love it. Michael, dude. I can't wait for you to meet Michael. He is one of the coolest dudes. I love that guy. All right.
Why don't you see if Michael can come to the Cincinnati event? They're bringing in one more Survivor.
I know. I need to let him know. I'll text him right now.
Yeah. All right, what are these? Worms or clams?
Let me see what. See.
Wow.
Well, that's a big pile of them. But these are you just swallow them whole, right?
I think so.
Dude, when you come to town, let's cook some stuff. We'll go to Jungle Gyms and buy some weird stuff, and we'll. Yeah. Oh God, I can't watch this.
That's a lot.
That is foul.
I don't know if I can do this one. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
That was a meme right there, wasn't it? With Andrea with that shit on her face, I think.
Probably.
I don't know if it was, yeah. I think it was like an early meme.
But the patrons are probably laughing at me, literally not being able to watch.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, that one I can't.
When there's piles
the
of stuff.
Yeah, the first one I could do, that was just too much.
Yeah, dude. All right, final round. Ooh, balut.
Yeah, I think I could do this.
Ooh, there's a restaurant in Cincinnati that serves balut, dude. It's like an Asian restaurant. I've never been there, but we should go.
Let's just do that instead of fucking cooking stuff from Jungle. Like cooking stuff sounds like work. Let's just go to the fucking. Oh my God, yeah. Let's go.
I'll find out where it is.
Okay.
Oh God, dude, balut. That's a big piece of.
Yeah, so we'll have a challenge. Me and you will both each.
I'll puke, dude. Look,
okay, so how many? Yeah. How many? Let's get 4 balutes and let's do a challenge.
4 balutes? Are you kidding me? There ain't no way I can eat 4 balutes.
No, we each have 1.
Okay.
2 other survivors.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cochran ate that no problem, dude.
Yeah. Once again, Cochran's the kid on the cover of the How to Eat Fried Worms book. Remember that book when you were a kid, How to Eat Fried Worms?
Yes, I do.
That's Cochran.
God. Cochran's eating this stuff, dude, like it's eating Mike and Ike's or nerds. Let's see what this is.
Because he's a nerd.
I forget what this is.
I don't know.
Immunity challenge, man. Merge time immunity challenge. I mean, look at this though, dude. This is like the nerdiest of nerds versus Mr.
Brain.
Epic Survivor, dude.
You come to Danville, Virginia. We have a we have a place called Heartline Restaurant. I get this for breakfast every couple of months. Brains and eggs. Pig brains, yes, sir.
Why? Just to remind you of Survivor?
No, they're good. Pig brains. Brains and you've never had brains and eggs?
Fuck no.
I suggest well done.
Oh, Malcolm, dude. That was close.
Yeah. So I suggest getting them well done. But they're good.
What do they taste like?
Ham.
Wow.
Yeah. Like kind of like a cross between like ham with a hint of bacon.
Look at this, Cochran.
Ugh, I hate him so much. Wow. I mean, like
he just beat Malcolm, dude.
In a food challenge. I mean, like that's what these challenges are for the oddball to win something.
That's true.
Weirdo wins the food. Like Bradley Cooper didn't win the fucking food challenge.
Yeah, who did? I wonder on his. Well, we don't need to know who won on his, but yeah, typically anyone can win.
But now he just competed.
Who?
Bradley Cooper. Reynolds.
Yeah, yes,
I mean, like,
Reynolds.
That dude's too busy in life, like just studying it. He don't have time to be a weirdo eating weird stuff.
Right.
Like Cochran's life has been a weirdo eating weird stuff. So of course he beats Bradley Cooper.
Yes. People, your best friend. The thing is, though, dude, people no one is thinking Cochran could go super deep into this game. Like, people are like being nice and congratulating him, and just like, I don't think that he's on anyone's radar right now. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of bigger threats.
Well, I mean, we had Eric last week saying he was a very overrated winner.
Yeah. Just kind of, yeah, I mean.
I like how they're acting like Malcolm is Joey Amazing, but Malcolm's no Joey Amazing. Like Malcolm is Joey Amazing when, like, on a tribe of mortals.
Yeah, but let's here's the deal with this. So someone like Joey, I love Joe. I know you're not a huge fan, but Joe is great at challenges and really nice guy, but he is not very strategic at all.
Yeah.
Malcolm actually
more of a total player.
Yes.
Much more dangerous.
He is way more dangerous than an Ozzy or those type of players. Like, he's strategic and is playing the game 24/7, unlike some of those other guys, And that's the difference, I think, between so Malcolm is a physical threat, but also a social and a strategic threat. I think he's all three.
Sure.
So Philip right now is saying, "Hey, let's get Eddie or Reynolds out. They're the fans, and those dudes are an easy vote at the merge time." Okay, so Corinne's saying let's vote Sherry first and the guys next.
So Cochran was supposed to be the vote if he hadn't won immunity?
I don't know. Did she say that? I don't know if Cochran...
Yeah. Wow. Just an easy vote.
Look, you love that.
All everyone is thinking is an easy vote.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, let's get our bearings together and do the easy vote for the first vote on the merge, which is the way they do it every season. the thing is, what's shocking to me is everyone seems like they don't like Philip.
Yeah, but
so why not vote? Why not? Why isn't Philip's name even brought up? You know what I mean?
I hate that you guys have chairs. Like
Well,
any season of Survivor chairs, I can't stand them
yeah.
because it's not Survivor.
Right. Right.
I would have
No.
killed for a chair.
Oh
But
God.
but if you give me a chair, why you don't want me like Philip Shepard's not doing anything to give you good television right now because you gave him a fucking chair.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You're working against making good television.
Yeah. That's the true fact.
You want, I mean, like on Survivor, you want people uncomfortable, irritable, and moving.
Right.
A chair negates all three of those things.
So Don really hasn't had a whole lot of, you know,
Corinne's talking a lot for someone's going home. She talking too much? So it says that Reynolds does real estate sales. Why isn't he not a realtor? Did 2008 they didn't know the word realtor?
Oh, is that what it says? Real estate sales? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he just does land.
Dude, the funny thing is the fact that Eddie and Reynolds are still in the game, dude, is insane because it's just luck is why they are in the game. So yeah, I mean,
So that was that a commercial break? And
yeah,
then
commercial break, coming back,
Okay.
day 22, Anil Adam. I don't know what that
yeah,
is. So Corinne is getting a lot of airtime. Well, I think Sherry's easiest to get rid of, she says.
what is that backwards?
Anil Adam. Enil.
Made Nile. I'm guessing.
All right, so Corinne's now saying, she's saying, let's get rid of Philip.
Okay.
Is basically what Corinne is saying. Hold on. So
Dawn doesn't want a favorite to go first. So she'll send home another favorite because she's so upset about a favorite going home.
yeah, so this, yeah. So those are the two right there, dude. Cochran
Yeah.
and
Well,
Dawn is the evil
Dawn's
one.
right in reading that Corinne has the fanboys locked up.
She is. I don't blame Dawn. She's playing a cutthroat game this second time around. She is one person that you see a lot of these returning players, dude, that play their first time, they come back to play a second time, they play the exact same game again, right? The same thing. They make the same mistakes. Dawn came in with her second time playing, her second chance, and made the most of it, and changed her game. And I underestimated that when I was on the tribe with her.
So Cochran doesn't feel that Corinne didn't think she was strategic. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
She's very strategic.
She is very strategic, dude. She's playing Corinne is playing the game, and
Fuck him. I mean, like, why? Like, even on Good Bones, she was playing the game.
yeah.
So how can you say she doesn't have a strategic bone? I mean, maybe you're too busy looking at her ass to see her strategic bones.
Yeah. I don't know. So
You can convince a pretty girl to get rid of another pretty girl pretty easily on Survivor.
right. Oh yeah, that's true.
You can convince a pretty boy to get rid of another pretty boy on Survivor too. I mean, don't. Pretty people will go against pretty people as a general theme of Survivor.
Oh yes.
Well, it's nice to be the only pretty one at the ball.
Oh,
You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. So watching this,
I kept Rupert around way too long.
does this reiterate your hatred toward Cochran watching Caramoan, because you have not made it this deep into my season?
I have not. I mean, it's the smart move on his part.
Right.
Like Corinne's move is smart. Like apparently she told one person too many, which was what, Cochran?
Yeah, right. Well, no, she told Don.
Dawn. Yeah.
And then Don tells Cochran what's going on. And so she's
yeah. I think Corinne's problem is she came up with that plan too early in the day.
Yeah.
So this is one of those where if you start something like that at noon and you don't leave for tribal till 5, your shit's already worked itself back the other way.
Yeah. Right.
So, because you're bored.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're bored. You said the same shit in your head and to other people 8 times. So when someone says anything different on the 9th time, you're like, well, that's new and interesting.
Right, right. So basically, Philip just asked Sherry, look, hey, would you vote Corinne, to keep your ass in the game? And, she's thinking Philip's arrogant and whatever. But if I'm Sherry, and Sherry's smart. I was in an alliance with Sherry. I spent a lot of time with Sherry. Sherry's super cool. I think that this point in the game that Sherry's kind of she's overshadowed by all these other good players, and then Eric we finally see a confessional for Eric, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, think about I don't think we've seen a single confessional from Brenda this whole time.
I don't think so. She might have one early, but I mean,
there is some pretty epic stuff that goes down this season with Brenda.
I think I've seen a GIF
at some point.
Yeah. So.
Now, I mean, what do you think the obvious vote would be at this point?
I think the obvious vote is Philip. I think.
Yeah.
But as I said, I think Corinne's just a victim of bad timing. I think Corinne should have known. I think she came up with that idea like at breakfast.
Yeah.
You need to do that shit post lunch.
Right.
So I mean, I understand it's a lot of people involved, so you have to give yourself enough time to talk to everybody indiscreetly. I get all that. But I mean, under the right set of circumstances, that can happen in 20 minutes versus 2 hours.
It's just crazy to me because, dude, so it's 8-4, dude. 8 favorites, 4 fans.
Yeah.
When I was still in the game, the favorites were saying, no matter what, we're staying together till the merge. Basically, that's what we kind of agreed.
Well, they're at the merge.
Now it's merge time, right? But here's the thing, dude. Like, if you were just... It seems like if you were smart, you would have just almost laid back on your...
And gone after finished getting rid of the fans first?
Yeah.
No. As a strategist, you've played nice. Like you've honored your end of the agreement. No one took out a favorite before the merge.
Right.
We're at the merge, and you're all pretending that you're friends. But now is when you go behind someone's back and you make you use
the fans to help as a number. But what I'm saying though, in this, I'm talking
And
about.
this particular one, you shoot the first shot in the war.
But if you're Corinne, would you like? What I'm saying is, if you were Corinne, would the better play have been to just keep your mouth shut? And
No,
not...
if you're Corinne, the play is Philip. Just for fucking harmony in your fucking life for 3 more days,
right?
And but you just do it later in the day.
Yeah,
like
right.
She had the I think I don't know if she has to have Dawn to make this happen, but if she doesn't have to have Dawn, and she has enough. I mean, so what? There's 4 fans.
4 fans, 8 favorites right now.
Okay, so 4 fans, and then Corinne. So that's 5. Eric the ice cream scooper, 6.
Yep.
Malcolm, 7. Is that enough?
Because there's 12, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So there'd be 5 others if you have 7.
That's it. She's got enough. She didn't have to tell Dawn.
Right. So
I mean, you don't want to piss off the other favorites. I mean, so you want to keep those that you think are in cahoots with you in the loop.
Right. Yes. Yes.
But when I think I tell as little as possible, and I get done when I need done on that first vote.
So yeah, telling Dawn was the bad move.
I think the alliance of 7. I'm good with that 7, and yeah, Philip goes home.
He says Corinne's one of the most selfish people he's ever met in his life. That's pretty funny.
I've met more selfish.
Oh, I have too. I like Corinne, dude. I spent time with her on the freaking pre-jury trip.
Oh,
so
Corinne
Sherry gets a vote.
Corinne has a funny one line. She's like, your application, find new friends, and I mean, Corinne, just confident Corinne.
Oh yeah. Now, I wonder how cool Andrea and Corinne are at this point.
I don't know.
Looking at this, I
mean, because Eliza and Corinne did Amazing Race, and what?
Right.
Why were they a pair?
I don't know. When does the Amazing Race begin?
May, as soon as Survivor concludes.
Okay. So you won't be able to see it since you'll be on season 40, right?
Correct. Tell me how Rupert does.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot Rupert.
He's my pick. He's my pick to win.
Is he really? I forgot that Rupert's on there, dude. Wow.
No, I like Brett and Chris.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Brett LaBelle.
That's a strong team.
I think Corinne is gonna be funny TV. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those green buffs, man. I need to go on freaking eBay or some shit.
I got it. I'm friends with Buff.
Oh, you have a merge buff for Caramoan?
I don't have one, but I can get one. Oh. I know people. Give me a little time. Give me a little time.
I know. Ooh, Corinne. She sees it. Ooh, Corinne. Oh, Corinne's not looking too stoked. Oh, boy. So, 5 votes Sherry, 5 goes Corinne, 2 votes left. Corinne shitting her pants. Michael Snow is bummed out. Sherry's rejoicing that it's not her. And Corinne.
And that was Eric's because it was all cartoony looking.
Let me tell you, I was at Ponderosa.
Yes.
Corinne shows up at Ponderosa.
Yes.
Corinne is not fucking happy. Corinne, I was not happy when I got voted out, but Corinne was fucking devastated, irate. I spent the entire pre-jury trip because Corinne was the last person that came to Ponderosa before they sent us on a pre-jury trip.
Sure.
So, spoiler alert, peek behind the curtain, whatever you want to call it, I'm calling it out now. Corinne was irate that she did not make the jury at this point in the game when she made the merge, but she was not the first member of the jury.
Yeah.
I don't blame Corinne because you see now on Edge of Extinction, Johnny, the first person that's been voted out is in the
fucking jury.
So I think Corinne got the shaft.
Next time, Survivor.
On this season.
Yes.
She's not. She's not falling. She's not falling for squat. I'm gonna. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and that cartoon vote was Eric's.
Okay, so she states she liked Malcolm and Michael, but that's about it. But she got to spend 22 days in a paradise.
Not Matt Bischoff.
Nah, we were cool. For the patrons. So we go to Ponderosa.
Yeah.
Corinne gets there. She's pissed. She was the last person to get to Ponderosa. And then they had to get.
Is she throwing a fit? Is she just like, why am I not on the fucking jury? I mean, like,
she was.
Was she like
pissed.
demanding production and just like, hey, this? Or
no? Well, I don't know if she was demanding production, but she was fucking irate. This is her second. She's like, this is fucking bullshit. So she was the last person to come to Ponderosa, and then we all went to Malaysia together. And for those maybe just now hearing this for the first time, Brandon Hance was sent back to the United States because he went mental, right? So Brandon Hance is not on the pre-jury trip. And Shamar, who got medically evacuated, is not on the pre-jury trip. So here's a funny thing, dude. Damn, I was married. Imagine a single dude like Jonny Fairplay going to Malaysia for 2.5 weeks with nothing but women. What I was with nothing but women. So I was with Francesca.
As great as that sounds, that doesn't sound great at all. Like I went on My Fans vs. Fair. I went to Thailand with like Tracy and Amy Amy from Vanuatu, and Mary from the fan. I mean, some good looking girls.
Yeah. Me
and Mikey B left them every single night. Like every night, like we get like Mikey B rented a moped. I sat on back right there. I sat on back like a little bitch, and we went like 30 minutes out of town and hung with no one.
Well, I tell you what, I had a good time. Corinne was really just kind of pissed the whole fucking time. Yeah. But Johnny Patillo, who was a former producer, like one of the field producer guys that would do your confessional interviews, he came on board just to hang out, to go on the pre-jury trip. So I hung out with him quite a bit. So he was a really cool dude. So him and I we just became really good friends. We would travel around and go to these little, village little places, and he got fit for a tuxedo because he can buy like suits and custom tailored stuff.
I bought 3 custom suits in Thailand.
Really? Yeah. It was Malaysia.
The first day there, they're just like, okay, you guys are going to be here for a week and a half, and then we're going to go to Bangkok. And so we got to Phuket, and like that night, the next day, me and Mikey B went to the suit. We're just like, how quickly can you have us a suit made?
Yeah.
And they're just like, 1 week. And we're like, you got 1 week.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude, that you got them. So, yeah, we had a great time, man, in Malaysia. We went to this crazy, and I could do a whole podcast on this shit. We went to this, like, let's go to this water park in Malaysia, dude. It was like we go up to this like water slide, and the fucking like lifeguard guy is like at the top, like fucking passed out, taking a nap. Like we're like, look, it was the most ghetto, unsafe water park on the fucking planet, dude. It was hilarious.
Was it fun?
It was super fun, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
And we partied, dude. It was being with Corinne and everybody. It was really fun, dude. I mean, I'll go through some of my old hard drives because I have shitloads.
We're still
of
waiting for the
photos.
basement tour.
Well,
there you go.
There's some
There
Nerf
it is.
walls. There's some video game stuff.
That's it.
No, but
We're done.
I'm gonna be doing some videos, but I'm gonna post some photos, dude, from our pre-jury trip in the Patreon group. I gotta find them, but I got tons of them. So.
Sweet.
That was merge time. Always a crazy time in Survivor. The game's basically starting now. And I feel bad for Corinne. But hey, everybody, thank you, patrons. And we will see you next Monday for another exciting episode of Survivor Caramoan with myself and Jonny Fairplay. Cheers, everybody.
Woo.